The fact that I can hear Angela Farnsbury Keith all the way out here, wild to me. Why is there a horse in the woods? Why is my horse in the woods? Hi. Guess that decides what project we're working on today. Greetings, strangers. Welcome back to Ghost Town. It started raining literally as soon as I hit record, so that bodes well for our projects today. As you might have seen already, we had a little bit of an issue with an escaped horse, which really isn't surprising if we go and take a look. Because all of my horses are here. Yeah. Actually, this isn't even all of them because I have the rest of my skeletal horses out here. Our plan today is to build a stables. It's going to be somewhere out this way. I haven't really figured out where yet. I'll probably clear out some space up this way, and then we'll build the stables over here. And it'll be cute. As usual, we're going to start by adding an armor trim. Today's going to be eye. I think I've already decided on armor color. I believe I want to do yellow. We'll have to make some yellow. And I think I want to do a red trim on the yellow today. Where do I keep? There's redstone. Couple setbacks, but now we have eye. Don't even worry about the fact that I forgot to copy the armor trim at first. Just don't even worry about it. It's all good. I do like eye. I think the combination of red and yellow has accidentally given it slight Bill Cipher vibes, but I'm sure that's not a problem. So as I said before, we're building a stables today. That does mean we have to figure out how exactly we're building a stables. I haven't actually planned this out. I'm not even sure what color scheme I want to go with for the stables, actually. We already did the red barn look for the actual barn, so I think I don't want to do red stables. Maybe we continue on our cyan kick. Use the warped planks, really. I'm gonna see about gathering up stuff. We'll see how that goes. So we have the supplies for the build, or at least to get started with the build. Now we need a place to build it. So now that we have the space cleared out, I guess to start with, we need to lay out what this building's going to be like. And I think this will work. Okay, and then I want it to stick out a little ways this way. Okay, I may have to move some of this a bit to make that work. Just to here, maybe? And then similarly along here, let's go in like this far. And then out to here. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the 6th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 6th block. But line it up to here. This is the first actual build I've done in this series, isn't it? This is episode 9, and we haven't done a single structure. We've decorated the inside of the tower, and we've done tons of terraforming. I suppose technically we could call this wall a structure? Except that was really more about terraforming the area. It's just a retaining wall. This is our first build. Huh. It sure rains a lot on this server. So now we've got the basic layout done. I haven't had a single interesting thing to say since I started this process, so I think I'm going to start a time lapse for the rest of this, and we'll go from there. This is how it's looking so far. Creeper was not supposed to be a part of this, but that's fine. And next we're going to work on the inside, and then we can work on the details as we continue getting it figured out. And I know I just said I was gonna work on the inside, but I am going to just quickly add some lanterns to the outside, because I specifically designed this with the idea of putting lanterns on the ends of these in mind. Okay, so now we've added the lanterns outside. And we've got all of this space inside that we need to figure out. The idea here, by the way, is that the path is going to come along this way, and this is going to be the main entrance. And over here, I'm kind of hoping to have a little fenced-in area where the horses can be outside. I don't know if I'll actually leave any horses outside or not. We'll just have to see. But for now, we just gotta work on the interior. Now I'm planning to do the floor as a mix of crafting tables and beehives. Now what if we do something like this? Okay, now we're going in with the bee boxes. Ooh, okay, wait. I think I want them this direction? Yes. I think I may swap it for just a normal checkerboard pattern, actually. Like, if we swapped this, so it was just... Yeah, I think the checkerboard is better. I think this is a little too much happening. Seriously, dude, like, this isn't a llama stables. This is for my guys. I really don't want you here. I don't really have anything I want, so... Nothing happened. Not to be dramatic, but this might be one of my cutest builds ever. I cannot describe how happy I am with the progress. So, I'm not going to describe it. I'm just going to show you. Ta-da! It looks so cute. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. We've added in some spore blossoms, just to give a little bit of atmosphere. And then I still need to get a couple more plants to put in the pots that I have around. And then around here we have the front door. Got a couple more pots over there. And this I'm pretty proud of. It's a horseshoe. And this pattern. I was really worried about this wall specifically because there's just so much blank space. But I ended up doing this crisscrossing pattern across the back, and it fills the area well and makes it feel better without being overwhelming or too much, and I really like how it turned out. Anyway, if we head inside, you can see we've got a fun checkerboard on the floor. These carrots in item frames I'm planning to use as name tags. Not for the horses, obviously I can name the horses, but to designate whose stall is which. There are giant stacks of hay, and these beams, I was pretty proud of how these beams turned out. Of course, the very exciting section is upstairs, which is a little bit of a mess. As you can see, the people running the stables, they're a little disorganized. There is random stuff everywhere. And I mean, like, even over here we've got this giant stack of hay where it's hanging over the banister precariously, and if you look down below you can actually see that where this hay is, it's clearly just fallen. They've stacked it up so precariously that it's fallen down here. So yeah, most of the decorating is done here. There are only a couple things left, the first of which being to use some armor stands to hang some stuff up on these hooks. This one here and also the ones upstairs. The second of which being that we need to get the horses in. And the third of which being someone has to be making this mess around here. So obviously we're going to do some armor stand work and add some people in to be working in the stables. So let's get into the time lapse. Alright, we've finished moving the animals over, we've finished the path, we've put in our armor stands, and look at that! Got a stable hand looking down at this horse here. We got another stable hand checking in on Skelethan. Hi, Skelethan. And there's actually a third stable hand as well. We head up to the loft. Here, we've got one chilling in the hay. We've got all our tools up here. Got a pitchfork. Kind of impressed that it actually does look more or less like a pitchfork. It's a little wonky, but it works. In terms of horses, we have Skelethan, who I already showed off. We have Boney. We have Rattles. And we have Derek. And all of them also have their names up in the item frame, so you can tell who's supposed to go where. The rest of the horses don't have names yet. If y'all want to leave name suggestions, those would be welcome. So we've got the skeleton horses along the back, and we've still got 3 open over here, and then there's still 1 open on the end, and we've got one of our normal horses over here, and then we've got our donkey and our other horse in the front ones. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this place turned out. I do believe this is where I'm going to call it for today. As always, I really appreciate y'all keeping me company here in this ghost town. We got a lot of stuff done today. A lot to be proud of. I'll catch y'all later.